When it comes to business, you'll find the experts here. Voice America Business Network. Welcome to the most nutritious hour of business talk all week. This is Coffee Break with Game Changers, presented by SAP. The best-run businesses run SAP. Your host and moderator is Bonnie D. Graham. You'll hear from the innovators who have learned to use game-changing technologies to shake up the status quo and help move today's businesses in new directions. Now, here's Bonnie D. Graham.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you want to run with the Game Changers, you're in the right place. The buzz today, your business wish list for next year. If you're wishing and hoping, dreaming and praying, I think that's a rock and roll song, for a real-time crystal ball to get a sneak peek at what 2015 may bring for your company, your industry, the world, stay tuned because we've got the next best thing. We fondly call this annual special edition show a potpourri of predictions on steroids. You're going to hear insights today from 14 thought leaders. So I'm going to ask my audience, wherever you are all over the world, to pour yourself a cup of Joe, a cup of Earl, or a cup of Dom, our three favorite guys in a cup, and join us for SAP Game Changers Radio 2015 predictions. So let's get started. Justin Locke, I'm going to give you 3 minutes, and then we're going to cap this segment. So Justin, thoughts on 2015. What do you predict?
You all know who Peter Thiel is, I assume. He's a venture capitalist who was involved in eBay. He is going to take one of his proteges, one of his fellows that he gave him $100,000 or so to drop out of school, and he's going to end up in a lawsuit with one of his non-college graduate kids applying for a job at a big company. And he's going to sue them on constitutional grounds that it's unconstitutional to refuse employment to someone because they don't have a college degree. And this is going to start on the state level, both in right-to-work states, and it's going to partly be about Article 6 of the Constitution, because he is claiming that college is a kind of a religion. And he's going to claim that it's a religious test. And it's going to be very interesting to see if that goes to the Supreme Court. And that's my first prediction. And my second prediction has to have some new terms here. One is the concept of an e-robber baron. Right now, as you know, we have Amazon, iTunes, Cafe Press, Facebook. I could name any number of these large, really big internet entities that are essentially people who are working for them. Anyone who contributes to Kindle or an ebook or an Amazon or sells on Amazon, there is no union for them. There is no collective bargaining. There's no ability for any of those people to stand up and say, hey, we want a little more money for our share of this ebook. And I think some enterprising young politician, Elizabeth Warren is my biggest hope for that, but I don't know. I think she's a little too much caught in the past system of go to school and get ahead. But I think there's going to be a dark horse candidate who is going to actually establish the Democratic version of a Tea Party. It's going to be a splinter party that's going to represent all of these disenfranchised people who are trying to sell their doodads and homemade goods through these large internet portals. And they're going to become a voting bloc, and we are going to see very big changes in what will essentially be, it won't be a union movement, it will be an e-union movement of the people getting together to do that. That's my prediction of how those things are going to go in the future.
When it comes to business, you'll find the experts here. Voice America Business Network. You're enjoying Coffee Break with Game Changers, presented by SAP. You can send an email to bonnie.d.graham@sap.com. And you're invited to tweet your questions and comments during and after the show at Twitter, #SAPRADIO. Now, let's get back to Coffee Break with Game Changers.
And here we are back with segment number 2 with 3 more esteemed predictors. We have Dr. Stephen Hunt at Success Factors.